Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of For the Fans podcast. We are down two of us today. McKay is at his little brother's wedding, so congrats to him. And then Tyler shows up late now, so
Yes, he does. So
hopefully
just
he'll be joining us
me.
soon.
Hopefully, have some spicy conversations, or we just agree on everything. It's one or the other.
I just was looking at the spreadsheet and I'm like, who's editing our spreadsheet right now? And I saw like a picture of Indiana Jones. I'm like, oh no. Oh boy. For
Yep.
those for those who have been under a cave for the past 2 weeks, the Colts have been pretty solid so far, off to a 2-0 start, and Danny Dimes is now referred to as Indiana Jones and is looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
Yeah, that's it's wild. Another Sam Darnold moment.
Is it just MetLife Stadium itself? Like, if you are the home team at MetLife Stadium, your quarterback is garbage?
I think that's just a given.
I mean, it's not even impacting one team; it's impacting both. Like, at least with the Browns, it's only impacting them, but MetLife is impacting both teams now.
Yeah,
Ugh.
for sure. It's glorious. It's fun to watch.
Ugh. Just seeing all the Giants fans like, why couldn't we have that? I'm like, well, you guys gave up Saquon Barkley for no reason at all.
Right. First off,
Ugh.
first mistake.
I would never want to play for the Giants because I'm like, I feel like they just don't know how to run a team.
That's true. I feel like they're trying to relive glory days, and it's just not really working. I think it needs to change owners or something, mix it up a little bit.
I mean, nothing could go wrong at this point, or be more on field like the Colts owner Carly Ursay, who is at every single game. It's like on the field, clipboard in hand, and like at every single meeting, just very, very hands on, and is like going deep diving into every minute aspect of the game.
Right. Like I get it, the owners don't have that much say, but they do.
Hmm.
And I feel like it needs to be a little bit more common in my book. I think like the owners need to know football and not just be stupid rich and can buy a team in
And
order for a team.
I definitely think that like some owners are more involved with their team than others, but we also see that some owners are involved too much, like Jerry Jones, who is basically everything in that Cowboys
Yeah,
team.
I was gonna say the other side of that is Jerry Jones by himself. He's a league of his own.
I don't think the owner should ever also be the GM unless they were like a somehow, if this were to ever happen, a GM at the NFL level who came into a lot of money and then became the owner.
Right. Yeah. But chances of that happening are
Very, very low.
very low. Unless you're Tom Brady. Who knows,
Gosh,
that new football league, man, he might just get paid out the nose.
the Raiders are finding ways to cheat. They're having Tom Brady, their part owner, in every single meeting, getting every single inside scoop.
Yep. And then get a whole influx of money
Gosh,
from the prince, Saudi prince.
I've seen so
It's
many
one
people
way to do
say
it.
I've seen so many people say that they're like Tom Brady's cheating. He's getting inside information. They're like there's not anything relatively important for what he's being told.
Right. Yeah.
Well, let's have a dive into this, shall we?
Yeah.
Ah, good. You did go with one of the best games of the week in my personal opinion.
Yeah. I thought that was fair instead of just beating a dead horse, which is the Chiefs. So,
Instead, we're gonna beat another dead horse.
yep. And that brings us to the Broncos and the Colts.
Uh,
Oh, what a game though. Like it was I love the down to the wire last minute games is always just a fun time.
But the
And
controversial call, I will say.
uh, yeah, like I don't entirely like I didn't see the exact play, but essentially he just touched the lineman.
Yes, but you're not allowed to do that, which was the
Right.
sad thing. I
Well,
was,
and the
ugh.
way it happened, it almost looked like he tripped on
That's what I was
the air
thinking. I was like,
and
it
fell on
didn't look
top.
like he like pushed off of him. It looked like he kind of fell and was like re-stabilizing himself.
Yeah, it's like he jumped up in the air like you're supposed to, but he jumped like too far forward, felt like he hit him, and then he just fell before the ball even got close to the guy's hand. So I feel like it wasn't part of the play, and I don't think it affected the kick at all, but, you know.
I mean, it gave the Colts a little bit, got them a little bit closer to the field goal, and they were able to kick again and got it to seal the deal, 29 to 28. That is just, oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. And speaking of brutal, I just looked this up,
Oh,
or I was just looking at it. So there was one sack that happened in this game.
really? And I know it wasn't on the Colts, and or no,
Nope, it was not.
I was gonna
It
say
was
like,
the
well, I
Broncos.
don't think it was on the Colts then.
Yeah, the Broncos got one sack the whole
Eh,
game.
I mean,
Like that's wild. Yeah, I was just looking at like all the stats and stuff, and I'm like, well, they don't have any stats leaders
well, I
for
mean,
the sacks.
well, I
What's
mean,
going on?
the crazy stat is that the Colts have yet to punt a single time this season so far.
Which is a little interesting.
Which is just more of a okay. I'm like, you would expect like bigger scoring games, but I'm like, I could mean interceptions, but I'm like, the Colts have played pretty clean football so far.
Right. Yeah, it's like, was Danny Dimes the I'm just kidding. He's definitely not the answer, but
I
so
mean,
far he's
the Broncos have one of
kind
the
of is.
better defenses in the league.
Right. So I was a little bit surprised at the ending score
Hmm.
when I was tuning in towards the end. I'm like, how are they, barely winning? Like, that doesn't make sense to me, at least, when I tuned in. But
I think the
I think it
defense was
showed,
doing good, but the offense was
yeah,
really dropping the ball.
right. Yeah, so for me, it's like, does it like, obviously the debate is, oh, does this show you, oh, are they really that bad, or are they really not that good, or I feel like it shows potential on both teams, but I can't say after the first 2 weeks, especially like the Broncos, like that. It's not like they played terrible. It's just they're not playing like they should be playing. So I feel
Right.
like, and then the Colts, I didn't expect them to be 2-0.
No, I don't think anybody
Like,
did.
so, and honestly, they're gonna probably be 3-0 next week. So, like
Yeah, because they're
which
they're
is a
playing the probably one of, if not the worst team in the league right now.
yeah. And I feel like that's it's just a wild start for them. And then the following week is the Rams game is what's going to tell if they're legitimate or not. I feel like the Rams are probably the hardest opponent so far what we've seen
Right.
coming up. So, but we'll see. It was a good game. I liked it. The rest of the week's games were they played football. You know,
They played the
like
football.
like Packers literally should be thanking Jerry Jones right now. Bengals can't catch a break,
Oh, no, but they
but it
can't
is
get to
their own
turf
fault.
toe.
Yeah, it is their own fault.
The Bengals are
And then
turning into the Colts with Andrew Luck, and I worry about Joe Burrow's career if that is the case.
yeah, I feel like he should. I don't know how soon, or I think he just got a new contract, didn't he? like really recently?
I want to say maybe last year.
Because I feel like he should just like tell him I want to be traded or you get me protection.
Yeah, he
You
signed
know?
a 5-year contract in 2023, so he's about halfway through his contract right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So I can just only imagine like you throw him on like a team like crap, take the 49ers, what could
Oh,
he do there, like throw him in with, the Vikings and what happens. I feel like they just yeah, they're doing him dirty and feel for him. But yeah. Yeah, so what was your game of the week that you picked?
I think I gotta go with the second best one, or some would argue the best one of the week was the Cowboys and the Giants. Just the ping
Yeah.
ponging action of going back and forth, the overtime. Just I thought that game was honestly gonna end in a tie.
Yeah.
It was close. I was like, dang, this game may come out to a tiebreaker.
That honestly, I had that thought. I'm like, man, won't help the Pick'em League,
Nope.
but they were able to decide it, which is good. But
Only in
had
the
a lot
final
of
minutes.
had a lot of Dallas fans go, "Oh, yeah, we're back!" It's
We're
like, dude,
back. It's our
you
year.
beat
We
the
did it,
Giants.
boys. Barely beating the Giants too.
Yeah, you barely beat the Giants. Relax. It's not that serious.
Ugh. But I think that
But
was a good game. Like
yeah,
both teams were feisty, putting up a good fight, very
yep.
offensive minded. I feel like you can
Oh
tell
yeah.
the Cowboys miss Micah Parsons though.
Yeah, you can tell like their biggest issue this year is going to be the other team scoring.
Hmm.
And will the offense be able to keep up? Which historically Dak has been good during the regular season. It's just when it gets closer to the end of the season, they just start choking on everything. So,
I mean, I feel like the last elite player there is kind of just CeeDee Lamb.
right?
I
Yeah.
think they're putting a lot of pressure on this offense to just be like the top offense in the league and have no defensive help, and I don't think they have all the pieces in place to do that quite yet.
No. No, like who would be like the second best receiver? It's like a tie between Ferguson and Pickens.
Hmm.
And then you got Javonte Williams as well. He's probably like obviously their go-to running
Which I will
back,
say,
but
he has been starting to surge back a little bit, but
yeah,
man, I look at the Eagles team, for example, and I'm just like, the Eagles offense is just so much better than the Cowboys. It's not even funny.
yeah,
I think that's what the Cowboys are
yeah,
trying to do. They're like, hey, our division rival just won the Super Bowl by going very aggressive on offense. Let's do the same thing.
yep. And obviously their previous week's game, I think it proved that the Eagles weren't really expecting. Plus, kind of losing your best defensive player right at the beginning of the game kind of didn't really help things.
No, not at all.
I think that game would have been immensely different if they just gave him a warning and said, "Hey, chill out," instead of throwing him out.
Hmm.
I think that Eagles game would have been a lot different
Oh yeah.
for sure. But let's talk about Cam Scadaboo.
Oh, I am so glad I picked up in 90% of my fantasy leagues.
Yep, I got
He's
him
starting
as
to come
well, and I'm
alive.
starting to start him. I'm like, well, I feel like he is going to be their running back. Like, yeah, it probably was going to be a debate, but I think past couple weeks, I think he kind of is going to solidify that. Like, he will be the go-to.
Oh yeah.
So,
Especially
he,
after this season, I think he's going to be moved into that number one spot, if not before the season even ends.
yeah, I feel like he wants it more, and he's not afraid to lower his shoulder and take people out, fight for those extra yards, which is kind of needed.
Yeah,
in today's running back league.
I noticed that a lot more running backs have to kind of pivot and be more diverse rather than just that bruiser back that I personally have always loved. They need to be
Yeah,
more dynamic and need to be the receiving option as well. So you will
yeah.
see a lot of bruiser bats going into those kind of positions simply
Hmm.
because they're not as fast and elusive as the speedy bats.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing is, like what I've seen too, when you have a running back that plays like Cam does, like it throws the defense off. They're like not ready for a dude just to start smashing into their corners and their safeties, you know?
And I
Like,
think
oh,
and I think
we're
that's what
gonna
I
have to.
love about the Lions offense with Montgomery and Gibbs is that they have
Uh,
both, and so they're very diverse and able to kind of handle both sides of the ball. They're like, hey, we're gonna either throw it to Gibbs or just gonna run past all of you, or we're gonna hand it to Montgomery and he's just gonna run you over.
right. Yeah.
And then there's
But
Derrick Henry, who's just a monster among running backs that I honestly don't know if he will retire anytime soon.
yeah, I'm kind of. I think if he really dedicated his craft like an off season just to be like a receiving back, like he would probably be the scariest running back in the league.
But at the same time, I look at him and I'm just like, what's the point making him a receiving back? He gets like 3 to 4 yards of carry anyways. What's the point?
Right?
Like,
Well, I just imagine him being in like the shoes of like Christian McCaffrey on like the receiving routes and
mm-hmm.
having him run around like that. Like that would be scary.
Oh yeah. I mean, just stiffs arm every single secondary defensive player. Oof. Anyways,
Yeah, that's I guess these conversations are gonna be quick.
yeah. I mean, Tyler apparently just going MIA on us.
Yeah, which is all right.
Yeah,
He's got
people get
stuff to
busy.
do. Guess you have to get stuff to do. But
Let's jump into week 3. So, no,
yeah,
McKay didn't tell me what he wanted as his matchup. I'm not gonna try to guess for him. He sometimes
right.
gets very obscure matchups.
Yeah, I feel like he tries to mix it up enough, or tries to. Oh, yeah, and I guess I'm up first, right? I'm having a hard time choosing between um tomorrow's game. I feel like it's gonna
Oh,
be ugly.
that one's gonna be
It's gonna
ugly.
be a nasty game. The Bills are probably just gonna run them over. So like
Let,
I
let,
didn't want to really talk about it because
oh no,
it,
let's
it's
talk
like a
about it because it's just us two. We got more time to
yeah. We can go
cover.
through a couple. Yeah.
So
So
we
yeah.
got.
So let's talk about tomorrow night's game. I think the Bills are gonna run over the Dolphins. Dolphins are playing horrific.
Oh, I will say,
They're
Tua is still
yeah
standing up on 2 feet.
yeah yeah.
It's longer than most people
I
thought.
yeah, but it's not gonna be a pretty game.
No.
Like, they're not going to be enjoying life after because I think they're just going to absolutely just roll them up.
Yeah, I got a lot of friends back in North Carolina that are very big Dolphins fans, and I'm not excited for them to watch this game because
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me if this game turns out being like a 61-7 kind of game.
right.
It's gonna be bad. I feel like it's gonna be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm hoping yeah, I got Josh Allen in one of my leagues and I hope he just lights it up.
Yep.
And I really think he will. I think Cook is going to have a really good run game.
Here's the thing. I
So,
still don't know who really their receiving core is. I'm like, I feel like the Bills have Josh Allen and James Cook, but their receivers are just so many no-name players that it just spreads the ball
right.
out so much.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
look at their game
much.
against the Jets. They have Josh Palmer, and I'm like, wow, he's still around? Then they had Kincaid with the most catches, then Elijah Moore, Keon Coleman, the second-year wide receiver who struggled last year, and then Dawson on. So I'm like, so two of your top receiving threats were your tight ends. This is going to be interesting.
Right.
Ah,
Agreed.
Tyler did show up.
He is here.
Hello.
He has arrived.
I had doubt.
Well, we just got into the matchups, and I was trying to decide where we're gonna go. So I figure we should touch on the Thursday night game, even though it should be a blowout. But I guess I'm gonna get your guys' opinion. So let's just talk about it. Patriots and the Steelers.
Oh boy.
I'm torn right now. 'Cause I
I
feel like
don't
last
blame you.
week the Patriots showed that they're capable of playing well.
Yep.
They have a complete team. They got good special teams, they got a good defense, they got a good offense. My question is this the game that's going to wake them up to start driving forward, or are they going to struggle because they're playing what should be a great defense?
I think that if the Steelers win this one and beat the Patriots, it may be a nail in the coffin for the Patriots on the season. Not many teams can bounce back from 0-3.
Right.
Mm.
Well, they're not 0-3, they're 1-1.
Well, that.
By the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they won.
They won last week, yeah.
Oh, it was the Dolphins. I mean.
Well, and even then, like the
With
Dolphins,
one of the worst showings I've ever seen.
Yeah,
the
they were
Dolphins
trying
defense.
to. Yeah, they were trying to fight back, but
I will say, the Patriots do have one of the easiest schedules I've seen.
yeah,
Like you guys have,
Yeah,
you
I
guys have
just-
the Dolphins in division. You guys got after the series, you're gonna have the Panthers, so that should be a
Yeah.
pretty easy win. Then you gotta walk into Buffalo. That's gonna be a nightmare.
right.
Saints have been
Yeah.
surprisingly frisky, but I think you guys could handle the Saints. I think you could walk over the Titans. You could walk over the Browns, and then the rematch of 28-3.
Yep.
Oh, that'll be a
I
fun
feel like
one.
for them, their harder part of their schedule was towards the beginning of the season, and then it kind of just tapers out, and then a couple of good games or difficult games here and there. But I feel like this one, it's going to be that game that's
I-
going to decide how the rest of their season's going to go.
I
If they
will
can
also
handle,
say, the Jaguars taking out the Bengals does a lot of favors for you guys when you go up against them.
yeah,
Yes, it would.
yeah. I'm actually saying that Jacksonville's going to win, but that's neither here or there. But
I think
Yeah,
we were robbed against the Bengals. I don't want to get into that. It made me mad.
yeah, but
I
Yeah, so
saw-
this
I
game
saw the
would
PPI.
be- yeah. So this is the game that I chose for the week matchup, and I gotta go with the Patriots because I feel like they need it. Like they need to win, and their guy they're gonna have to depend on is the one and only guy that you can depend on when it comes to scoring, which is Drake May.
I think it's fair.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have a good game. He did decent against Miami. Didn't have tons of throws, but he's gonna have to pump up he did complete 82% of his throws.
That is impressive.
throw
I
that.
will give him
So,
that. I will give
No
him that.
interceptions, 2 TDs. He had a good game. Now he needs to pump those numbers up. He only had 230 yards. He needs to be doing what he did against the Raiders, where he's throwing like near 300 yards. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Running game's got to be there too. Their defense got to lock people up, which I know they can. So I feel like if they can lock up the Steelers in this game, they will be good. I will guarantee
Well,
it. They'll be fine.
Rashad's been playing beyond my expectations. I think your running
Yeah.
game's been real strong. I've been really impressed.
Yeah. I think with Trayvon coming in, I think it kind of forced him to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to play really well, or I'm going to be right.
I'm going to be kicked to the curb.
Because he lost that this last season. He just wasn't as aggressive. And now it's like he's like, I need a job.
Yep.
So which you can't blame him. But yeah, so that's who I think it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be May leading the way, but I feel like if he leads the way, everyone else will follow him
Yeah.
with their job.
Well, and he's been good on his feet too. Like I've been impressed all around. But
Yeah.
I do think it will be Stevenson who ends up being the matchup monster for this game, and I do have New England winning this one.
Nice. I like it. Senior Shane.
Oh, I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh, do I be different and say the Steelers' defense is just a little too much?
Yeah.
I think I gotta. I will say I like the Patriots' chances in this game, but the
hmm
Steelers are off to a very strong start at the moment.
Yeah.
So
No, I could agree there.
I think this will actually be a very interesting game to watch that I'm excited for.
Oh yeah. And I'm kind of hoping, since it's 11 in the afternoon, I'm hoping it'll be on so I can actually see it. Because I didn't get any access to any of the packages this year, so
Well, yeah,
Mm.
because everything's so
if it's
expensive. It
on in my
costs like
area.
$2,000+ to get every single game, and then I hate that the
Yeah.
NFL's kind of locked down like every area across the U.S. to one game per time slot now.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
which is a little annoying. I feel like you need to let all the networks have at least one game, so then you're on watching a certain network. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, if you're prime time and stuff, like you should be able to show without saying, "Oh, you have to spend, $700 to watch all
Well,
games."
I mean,
When in
Monday Night
reality, you're
Football used to be
watching
like
one.
pretty easy to get. Now you have to like pay for ESPN, and ESPN is like,
Yeah,
which ESPN, not ESPN Plus. You have to pay for ESPN, which is like another $20 to $30 a month.
right. And the same
Yeah.
thing on Thursday night. It's like you have to have Amazon Prime. If you don't have Prime, you can't watch the game.
I'll
It's
say
like,
I
come on
moved off my
now.
in-laws with Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I mooch off my parents, but it's funny because like we're way gonna go off the topic right now, but back in 2000, hold on, 2010, 2012, something like that. I was working at a warehouse and I was having a discussion right when Netflix became popular, and everyone's like, "This is amazing. It's only like $5. This is crazy." I'm like, until streaming takes over cable and cable's no more, and then as soon as it's extinct, then they'll start jacking up the prices just like regular cable. And everyone's like, that
Yep.
won't happen. They'll have to keep it cheap because it's just TV. It's just the internet. And I'm like, you watch, and I was right. They muscle out TV, and then now it's like everyone has their own thing. Paramount, ESPN, you know, yeah, it's annoying.
Literally.
Bleeding us for every cent.
And I even have like 4 of them, and I can't even like keep up with how many there are.
Yeah. I'm gonna start being like Jack Sparrow, living life on the high seas as a pirate.
Well, I mean, then the NFL went after all the pirating services because everybody was using them.
That's why you go for the foreign ones in Spanish. It's another country. They can't do anything. But anyways, so we got our picks. I feel like McKay, just because he is McKay, I think he would say the Steelers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be torn. So, and he could probably chime in later or whatever
We'll
when he
follow up with
listens.
him.
But yeah, but or we'll just tell him to update his Google Doc. We'll see. But yeah, so that was it for my game.
All
We
right.
just follow the order. Shane.
So I got a controversial one, but we gotta talk about this one. I feel like I have the Bengals and the Vikings, the 1 and 2 best wide receivers in the NFL right now, but they're both missing their starting quarterbacks, for for Jefferson, I'm like, okay, JJ in his like first official year, like that one's hard, but
Yeah.
like give him a break. But Chase doesn't have Burrow anymore, and I'm just like, this is gonna be an interesting game. And what the thing that I've seen a lot is that people are saying this game will decide who is truly the better receiver between these two because you're not going to have the elite quarterback of Joe Burrow bailing out Chase or doing great passes to Chase. You're going to have mediocre quarterbacks throwing to phenomenal wide receivers.
Right. Yeah, because the two quarterbacks are Carson Wentz and
Browning.
Browning.
I want to say it was Browning.
It is Browning.
Look at me.
So it's like, okay, one, I don't know who the crap Browning is, so there's that.
He's pretty good. I actually like Browning quite a bit.
He went to Washington.
He's a pretty solid backup.
So last week he went 21 for 32 for 241 yards with 2 touchdowns but 3 interceptions.
Which is a killer in this league.
And I will say this, the main reason I'm interested in this one is that it's going to be the Bengals do not have a good defense they rely very heavily on that offense to bail them out in most situations. Without Burrow there, that offense is probably going to struggle a lot more.
Yeah. Now, will Carson Wentz be Eagles Carson Wentz?
You mean injured the whole time?
Yeah, hilarious.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I know. But when he wasn't injured, like, will he be playing at, like, top tier? Because after that, it's Britter or Brosmer. So I feel like with his weapons that's on this team, I think they'd be okay. And honestly, I think Hawkinson might get more playing time. And then obviously Justin Jefferson needs to get some balls thrown his way in order for them to have any success in this game.
Before watching the Vikings last week versus the Falcons, I would have 100% said I think the Vikings have it. Mm-hmm. But watching the Vikings struggle the way they did against what I would consider to be a fairly mediocre Falcons team and in a fairly mediocre matchup, I don't have any faith in the Vikings really at all.
Yeah.
I don't see them. I don't think the Bengals are going to look pretty either, but I don't see the Vikings doing terribly well. And honestly, if I had to bet, I think a lot of this will come down to the run game. And I've got a lot of faith in Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well and leading this team, and so I'm putting him as my matchup.
I like it.
Oh, man. You know, I think I might say the Vikings are going to take this one.
That's okay. You can be wrong. It's okay, Shane.
I'm sorry. Who out of the three of us is doing the worst in the Pick'em League right now?
Not me.
You know, I had one bad week.
All it takes. I had a bad week this way. I took too many risks.
I took a few risks and still came out. Well, no, I didn't take that many risks. All the safe ones turned out being bad.
Yeah. I took the really bad one. I took the Niners, Raiders.
I was like, because we had the Commanders lose, which that one caught me off guard. Packers are actually very good now. The Steelers lost to the Seahawks, so Seahawks were looking pretty solid.
Yeah.
I did pick the Jaguars to beat the Bengals, and it looked like it was going to happen for a while. Broncos losing to the Colts, that one was shocking. Oh, I didn't realize. Tyler can be a little happy. The Falcons did beat the Vikings. I
told you.
Nah, no one cares about the Falcons though.
Nope. Not since Matty Ice melted.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
It wasn't the same since.
No.
But most quarterbacks are like that after facing Tom Brady. Except for he's the
Eli changed Tom Brady.
Yeah. I feel like if he would have won those 2 Super Bowls, I feel like he would have actually retired.
Hey,
the first time
don't forget
and let
about
Mahomes get 2 Super Bowls more.
so Eli is Tom Brady's dad. Don't forget about Tom Brady's mom, Nick Foles.
Yeah. Are you gonna say like Peyton Manning or some
Nah,
outrageous?
they never went off against each other in the Super Bowl, so you can't count those.
Yeah, but
Mini AFC
Brady
matchups though.
denied him many times.
Oh, I
But
will say it.
anyways,
Still love it.
so
Anyways,
matchup monster. Me and you are on the same wavelength.
yeah, it's gotta go JJ, especially with their
Yeah.
running back going down.
Yeah, he has not gotten any touches. Like, you need to give him the ball. He's like just like Jamar Chase. You can't just throw the ball to him like 3 times and expect you guys to win. So it's like his job also to get open and stay open.
But I think he should be able to do that. And if I remember right, after this week, Jordan Addison should be back.
I believe so.
Because I think he was suspended for 3 games.
Yeah, he was 3. So we'll see, how much
he
better they are
will
after that.
Week 4.
Yeah.
Week 4 when they go up
Yeah.
against the Steelers.
Yep. Yeah. So there's that. So all right, let's move on to Tyler's pick.
Ooh. I picked the Eagles and the Rams, which I think is going to be a really fun game. And we're taking 2 undefeated teams and putting them together. I would say a Eagles team that is underperforming from last year and a Rams team that is overperforming from last year and what I expected them to be able to do, which is part of what I think makes this an interesting game. Is I think this will be a little bit of, I think we're both saying, okay, so these are both 2 good teams, but we're both kind of trying to figure out where they belong in the lineup of teams. So what is their ranking? Where do they fit? And I think we're going to get with that this week, where we can actually see them take on 2 decent teams that should be, in my opinion, both top 10. So boom. Let's see who comes out on top. And even if one, honestly, I don't even think it matters so much who wins as much as it matters who, just to see them play each other.
Yeah. Like how well they match up, what are they capable of doing. Yeah. I like it.
I will say, I'm going with the Eagles, though.
I unfortunately am too. I don't want to choose the Eagles, as you all know, but
why? You don't want a bird team better than yours?
Honestly,
superior
it's
bird.
just the superior bird. They're still holding us back. I'm telling you, the birds could have reigned for years. No, I don't want them to win, but I feel like if I had to throw my money into one of their pockets, my money's going to be that somehow Hurts finds a way to win the game for them.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
As he has with pretty much every other game this season, Hurts has found a way. I feel like that's become the mantra.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just needs to throw the ball a little bit more.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys caught it. It was like the mic'd up moment at the end of the game when they were about to kneel for the last time against the Chiefs, and Chris Jones was like yelling at him. He's like, "Oh, you get 100 yards. You suck." And like Jalen Hurts says, "We won the game though." And I feel like, he played well enough to win the game. He didn't need to blow up. He didn't need tons of yardage. He needs to make smart play football and get the game done. And I feel like that mentality will carry over to this LA game, especially if it's close. If they can blow them out in the first quarter, second quarter, they're going to be running all over the place.
Yeah.
He'll get yardage, like he'll go off. But if it's a tight game, he'll stay conservative and win instead of go for points and stats.
Well, if you can't say anything else about Jalen Hurts, you can say he's a smart player. Like
Yes.
he knows how to pace himself. He knows how. I mean, for a running quarterback, he's healthy. Like I've never really watched him go and been like, oh my gosh, oh this is it, this is where he's done. And no, he's smart, he's fast. Like he's a reliable quarterback.
Yeah, he doesn't have that run first mentality like a lot of running quarterbacks do. Like as soon as they feel like a little hint of pressure, they're gone. Like they're already halfway down the field. And then those guys usually get hurt. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like he's very poised. He's got a level head, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So I have him as my matchup monster. With this, with winning.
Same. May have said it already, but same.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Barkley though. I feel like they just rely on him so much. He's just going to have to be that workload.
Yeah. Well, and it's so nice because with those two, like if one's struggling, the other one steps up. Like honestly, the Giants really screwed up with Barkley, especially sending him to the Eagles. Like it was by far the best situation for him with Hurts, and it seems like they're always on the same wavelength. And I just feel like honestly, they will probably go back to.
This is why you don't let your best player go to a division rival.
Yeah. Barring, I will say this, it's a major injury. So, I'm covered.
I still wouldn't.
But we'll see. But yeah, I think we're all on the same wavelength. Eagles will win for sure. It will be a good game. I think it will be coming down to the defense as well. Who can get to the quarterback faster? If it goes over the 2.5 second window, it's over.
Oh, we also have some breaking news.
Oh.
I need to take this with a grain of salt just because I just saw this immediately pop up and I would have to investigate more. But apparently, the Washington Commanders are returning to DC as City Council approves a $3.7 billion deal for the stadium.
Wow.
So, Commanders would be staying in Washington. I like that. I'll have to verify, but I like that decision. Now,
nice.
We're going to transfer to the For the Fun, and I know what we have listed of and what we said we were going to do last week. We did all the AFC players where we all picked a player from each AFC team and said what player we liked the most from that team. We were going to do the same with the NFC this week. I don't feel right doing that without McKay. I want him to talk good about the Packers. It only feels fair.
Nah, to heck with him.
So I have a different idea.
Let's talk about the Patriots.
Oh no. So me and McKay have done this in past episodes before you two joined us, and I think this would be a good kind of like fun thing to do, like with you two, kind of debate some stuff and figure some things out. Is that we may do two different ones, but very quickly at least one of these. I am curious on what your guys' outside of your favorite team, what your favorite team uniform is, like color scheme, whatever, and your least favorite team uniforms are.
Chiefs are my least favorite, so we'll get that out of the way.
I feel like I should say no Chiefs for Matt either. You gotta dig deep. We're gonna do that. You can't let the team bias affect you.
Oh, it's just so trashy. Just white, gold, and red. Like, come on now. That's terrible.
Do you know how many teams have the red, white, and blue concept?
Nope, just the Patriots.
And the Texans.
Texans copied us.
I'm pretty sure there's like 3 others at minimum.
Oh,
I feel like
man.
the Cardinals actually have the worst red.
Yeah,
I can
that's
see
true.
that. I will say when. Oh man. I will say the new rivalry jerseys, because I was thinking about this because I was looking at them again today. I hate theirs so much. Little
Yeah,
tortilla jersey.
Yeah, the
Ugh.
tortilla jersey.
Ugh.
I love it. To be
I
honest, I
understand
think
it was
it's like the
I
best.
understand it was supposed to look like dirt, but I just can't get past it. I'm like, it looks. I hate that it looks dirty in the sense of like it looks like you were playing a game without actually playing the game, and I think that's kind of lame.
Mm,
But then it also just looks like a tortilla. Now I can't get past that either. I'm like, man, it's 2 for 2 with things I dislike about it.
yeah.
So Tyler, you're not a big fan of the Cardinals red. Why is that?
I just feel like of all the reds, it's probably the most boring.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. They've got that one where like the numbers are now like the different shades of like yellow to red, kind of like
Mm,
what the Jazz were doing with their Southern Utah jersey when they
Hmm.
were repping.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say the Browns or the Bears though.
you don't like the
Like
Bears jerseys?
just the Brown. And the
I
Browns logo is
Oh, the
in
Browns
one
have
of
a
the
horrible logo.
I think their logo's dumb, and that contributes to the jersey.
Why the Bears? I mean I feel like I need to defend McKay because he's not here right now. Why the Bears? Because I actually really like the Bears jersey.
Just the blue and orange isn't my favorite. I realize the Broncos have pretty much the same, but I actually like the orange with the blue on it more than I like the blue with the orange on it.
Is it because your wife would kill you if
I,
you said otherwise?
no, it's not because she's holding a knife to my throat. Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Blink twice if you are not okay.
Um, and yeah, I'm blinking. Can you see?
But you blinked 3 times. You didn't blink twice.
Oh man.
I'm looking through all of them right now. I've got them all in front of me.
Yeah.
See, I actually really like the Bears jerseys. I love that dark navy because I just like the dark primary color and then just like the bright neon color highlights thrown throughout. I really like
Yeah.
that combination. But that's also just me, where every time I play a Madden game, I'm usually like, for the longest time, I was rocking like all black with the teal highlights, and then I converted to basically a teal jersey, and then everything else was like all black. But that's just me.
Mm,
All right, Tyler.
I can see that.
What is your favorite jersey then? So you're not a big fan of the Cardinals or the Bears.
Oh, I just got to the Colts though. Just their blue and white, I think is pretty
Yeah,
stupid.
the
Hold on,
Colts
I'm
isn't
trying to
great.
decide. Oh, geez. I think I like the Cowboys even more than I like the Colts, though.
Ugh.
Like the Colts kind of looks.
Nah, the
It
Colts are
depends
better
on
than the
which jersey,
Cowboys.
though. Their jerseys are about the same. That's hard. They're
Do
even like
do
the
do
same
their
shade of blue.
primary home jerseys. Let's make it simple for everybody.
Dang it, you messed up my favorite jersey then.
I am curious. I do want to hear what your favorite jersey of all time is then. I swear, if
I'm
it's like a
sorry.
color rush bull crap, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm sorry, but it is the deal with the Patriots. I
Ugh.
love the red with the white helmet with the Pat Patriot logo on it.
Okay.
That
The old
uniform.
I
logo.
can respect
Oh
that
yeah,
one. I
it is
can respect it.
amazing, and I'm pissed that they don't have it in a regular rotation. Like I honestly think that
Yeah.
should be their like home game uniform
Now, I will
or
say
like
to
away or something. It's just so it looks so.
to
But
piggyback off of that then, I really liked when the Bills pulled out the red jerseys with the red helmets. That looked so cool.
yeah, that was also really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
I also am a big fan of the Bengals white tiger uniforms. That one is
Those are sick as well. Yeah.
Those are very
Oh.
good.
I know 100% which jersey is my favorite though.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It's the Lions black with the light blue.
Yes,
That is a striking jersey. I love that.
That is I think that is in like my top 5 of all time. That is
Yeah.
It looks so good.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
I will
It's
say
got to be like that electric blue though.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
Yeah.
electric blue, not like the baby blue.
I think
That electric blue.
I think part of the reason I like that one so much is because they made the Lions logo. They colored it in black, and I was just like, "Dang, that looks so good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the worst uniform for me is probably the Steelers.
Which one? Because
Really?
I have a feeling
The
I know
alternate
where you're
one
going.
that's like all yellow and then with the black stripes.
Yep, I was gonna say, is
yeah.
it the black and yellow bumblebee ones?
Those were
one's pretty
so
bad.
ugly, dude. Like
I don't like the bumblebee ones.
it was bad.
Yeah.
I feel like the Packers had one that I just despised with a passion.
It was the same.
Well, they had
it was
a
like
really
the,
ugly
It was
yellow.
like the green and yellow one.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, it was gross.
No, the Packers have like that navy and yellow one that they did that one time.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
I hate
It's
it.
gross. But I think the worst uniforms you could ever do though is all white.
Unless you do it the way the Bengals did.
Well, not saying like it's worse as in like style. It's worse as in like, you accidentally poop your pants. Everyone knows.
You slide on the mud in a very awkward spot.
It's like, ugh. Poop much?
The funny thing is the only jersey from the Falcons I don't have that they've used pretty much since I became a fan back in what was it, 2013, is their white jersey. But it's just because I know if I ever wore that jersey, I would stain it so bad. Like I'm
Within,
always
like, 2
feeling on
seconds.
myself.
We need
Yeah,
back
like
up.
I'm like it's not even worth it.
Wait, you've only been a Falcons fan since 2013?
I've only been an NFL man since 2013.
The heck?
Yeah.
I grew up 100% college football.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
I
So what brought you to the
arguably
NFL
still
then?
like fantasy football. Actually,
Well, see that.
I had roommates that made me try it, and I really enjoyed it.
And then you
And
still
half my
chose the
roster
Falcons?
that I auto drafted was Falcons.
Oh, so you were even auto drafting in 2013.
Well, I didn't. It was my first year. I didn't know squat.
My first
I
year,
just
I
took the
didn't know
top
what to do.
player.
I still drafted. That was back when I was.
And
great
did
at
what?
fantasy
Picked
football.
random people. You might as well be auto drafting.
Nah. I got like first and second place my first 3 years playing fantasy football.
Yeah.
You can auto draft and still take first.
Gosh.
You could. Now, since we're on the jersey train, are you guys buying any of the jerseys?
No, because
For the
my
rivalries?
team gets their rivalry jersey next season, so I'm gonna be saving
Next
up
season?
for that. Even though
I
honestly,
don't get mine till 2029.
yeah, you're the last group.
$150 is what I'm gonna be paying.
I mean,
Where I've
that's,
seen,
I mean that's like
they're
a
all
normal
about
jersey price, honestly.
yeah, they're all about 140 online at NFL Shop and all that. And then obviously they might, but they're from what I've been reading though, they're all stitched. Like the numbers and names are stitched. Like none of them are gonna be that fake printed on stuff.
Yeah, I got
Just because it's a limited run.
I got
So
one of those printed on ones as a jersey, and it got destroyed in my dryer.
yeah, I
Oh,
just
you
gotta
never
pick
watched
who
those.
I want.
I didn't
Is
know
the
it wasn't the
problem.
first time.
The Patriots rivalry one looks okay. I wouldn't say I'm crazy about it,
love
but
the Bills
I think it's
one.
kind of cool.
I
Yeah.
love the Bills one.
Yeah,
Beautiful
why
with the
the
Bills.
Bills, dude? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It's that crystallized, like ice looking Buffalo Bill logo that just sells that one to me.
Yeah,
Like, gosh, those are clean.
Oh, they do have the two options. I'm on that website right now. So they do have the two options for the printed on and then the actual stitched on. The printed
Ugh.
ones are only 110. So, dude, pay
You gotta go
$50
all the
more.
way.
I'm getting.
Cool. So
Yeah.
There's actually
so
the
one of the Josh Allen
upgraded.
ones for the Bills, $190.
Yep.
Whew, I will say 49ers ones, they're okay.
Niners ones are kind of cool, but
I,
I think
I just gotta say though, I am a little offended that none of you picked the Falcons. That red fade to black
Whoa,
jersey.
whoa, 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 whoa!
I
You
haven't
apparently
even
have
seen
not
it.
been watching the podcast. When me and McKay did this, we definitely said the Falcons was in like our top 5 best jerseys, especially like with the black and the red. Oof.
Yeah,
I didn't
that thing
deny
is
that.
sick. Okay, I just want to. It's been a couple of years since I haven't been on here, so you may have said it. And I probably heard it, but
I will
So
still say
I
I
just
need to.
love
needed
my
it pointed
team's
out.
I love my team's jerseys.
Don't know that I can respect you for that, but
What? That I love my own team's jerseys. I love the teal, black, and gold. It just looks so good together.
let's see. Let's see. I don't mind. Okay, I don't mind the black with the teal on it, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't love the teal. I don't
Did they
love the
not
teal.
have
when
a?
it's
Do they
done.
not have a concept of the Falcons jersey?
No, it's
I
like
haven't seen
4
one.
years out.
Okay.
See, I love the teal ones because Tyler, you gotta look at it like this. It's the teal jerseys paired with the black pants, and it looks so good.
Okay. Okay.
Or if you look at the throwback uniforms that were from the original, which they're bringing back this week with the original logos with the Prowlers, where it has like it's the teal jersey with the black and gold stripes going across it. Whew.
Okay. Oh, I just found a picture of the teal with the black pants. That does look better. But they
Mm-hmm.
also have teal with the white and the teal on teal.
I've never
Like,
been the fan of the teal and white, but it's just so hot in Florida that I can't really blame them.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Ooh.
do like the NFL rivalry, the 49ers, just because it's a good color between black and red, but then I like the number style. I'm glad they changed the font.
I love the number style for the 49ers ones.
The Miami number style is cool,
I don't
but
love the Seahawks
the
one.
rest of it I don't like.
The,
Yeah,
the,
Seahawks is just like meh.
the Seahawks one
Like
looks like a
it's
gym shirt.
well, it looks like the Oregon Duck shirt.
That's also the other thing I've seen. The Rams, I feel like the Rams
So
have they basically just put their logo on the sleeves and that was kind of all they changed.
right. But I think out of the ones that they're sending out, 100% the Bills, the cold front is first.
Mm-hmm.
For me, second is Patriots, third is Niners, fourth is the Jets.
Really?
'Cause I like, yeah,
I
like
like
the
the
color.
Jets, but I just don't know how well it will look on like a full outfit.
Right, yeah.
Which is why I
And
would
then,
probably go with the Dolphins instead.
yeah, and the tortilla is definitely not last. I think last is Seahawks, but I love that like they're trying to go for like the white with the red dirt, but then it came out looking like a tortilla, and now
Ugh,
they're just running with it.
it just looks so bad. Here's the thing. Honestly, if they made it just look cleaner, like just a little bit, not as like splotchy everywhere, 'cause that design pattern is gonna be extremely
Well,
inconsistent. I love seeing the Arizona state
mm,
symbol on the sleeves. Like that looks so good.
yeah. Now here's a question: have you ever gotten red dirt from Southern Utah or Arizona on a white shirt?
Not on a white shirt, no. And I'm also from North Carolina
That
where we had red
that
clay.
okay. So that is what it would look like.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I stopped wearing when I was little white shirts because they would end up looking like that. So I felt like it's pretty accurate with the red dirt. Like it gets like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. I think if they went with a more intense red instead of one that looks like a brown, it wouldn't look look so much like a tortilla. So, but
I mean,
For those who don't know and haven't seen this, the NFL has recently come out with rivalry jerseys, and the first four teams, correct me if I'm wrong, is the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets.
8 teams. It's
Oh,
the AFC East
oh,
and the
the
NFC
first eight
West.
teams. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're right. And then Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks.
Yep.
Okay. And then every year they'll do another 8 teams until they've got the whole NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can
had
see those online.
so 2025 is AFC East and NFC West. 2026 is the AFC South, hallelujah, and the NFC North. So me and McKay get our rivalry jerseys next year,
Lucky Ducks.
Nice.
which possibly I'm gonna make a hot take or not a hot take, but a prediction that the AFC South and the NFC North are going to face each other throughout next season.
No, they won't.
Oh, I bet they will, because I'm pretty sure the AFC East and NFC West are all facing each other.
Yeah.
Then 2027 we get the NFC East and the AFC West, which there's some good ones in there. We'll see like the Eagles. I'm excited to see the Eagles. The Cowboys could do something cool.
Yeah.
But then we'll have the Chargers, we'll have the Raiders, the Broncos, and then Matt's favorite team, the Chiefs. And then last and most certainly least, we have the AFC North and the NFC South.
Yay!
Which, honestly, I'm very curious to see what a lot of these will look like, because when I first heard about the rivalry jerseys, I did not expect them to come out half of what they did.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the Dolphins, I'm like, okay, I can see the Dolphins. The Bills went above my expectation, honestly. The Patriots, I'm not gonna lie, I like a lot of the intricate details, but overall, I think it went a little bit below what I thought it would come out as.
I was kind of hoping they would have like a Pat Patriot
That's what I was saying. I thought they would
symbol
have like
on
a
it somewhere.
Patriot or something, but nope, they went with just NE as a lettering instead. The Jets, honestly, if I feel like if they were gonna go black, I feel like they should have gone jet black for the uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cooler.
But I guess they went
Theirs
like
is pretty
jet
dull.
trail. Yeah. The Niners did very well on theirs.
Yeah. I like the Niners jersey. I thought their jerseys looked really good.
I feel like the Seahawks
And actually, I
could have
really
done
like the
more.
Seahawks.
I feel like the Seahawks could have done more though.
I agree, but I really like the shoulders on the Seahawks. I think
Dude,
those look quite cool.
It's just like the Oregon Ducks. That's what gets me the most. Like, it's instead of like little streaks of green, the Oregon Ducks have wings. So it's like it almost looks like it could be wings if they change the color pattern a little bit.
And then we got the Oregon Ducks copier.
Yep.
And then the Rams,
I like
Rams did not try.
Yeah, I like New England's because it is completely different from their normal uniform.
Here's the thing, I saw
That's true.
Like there's no similarities, you know.
I saw renderings of New England's original, and I thought it was horrible. But after seeing what that speculated one was, I'm much happier now.
Yeah.
Alrighty, but I think that's going to be a good place for us to stop for the night.
Oh yeah.
Then we'll pick up
Absolutely.
next week with McKay being back. We'll go through the NFC and see how week 3 goes.
Yep.
There we go. Piece of cake.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Well, with that, everyone, have a good night. We'll see you next time.